recording on here.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Fucking one quality pod.
One quality pod for the for the very deserving viewers.
Now we're probably synced up. Let's decide. Let's not even decide on a song together. Let me just fucking pick one.
Dude, I think one that we've been listening to a lot, is like, you didn't have to cut me off. And I could never happen. We were nothing.
Hey guys, we tried.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Matt&Cristian Mega Podcast. It's been a fucking fat minute.
Very fat minute pod time. We've been hanging out and stuff and seeing each other.
Yeah, definitely haven't taken a break from seeing each other. We've taken a little bit of a break from the pod, not even intentionally, because we've been recording. Like, we've been trying to record. If you like think about the attempts since the last time we got on the actual podcast, it's probably been like 5. Like, this is the 5th attempt.
Yeah, genuinely
trying to get some type of
quality
audio video format where like it's not too fucking hot, so the equipment doesn't overheat.
Yeah.
And we have a fucking power outlet, so the fucking laptop doesn't die. And then we don't have wind covers, so this guy is using a fucking sock for a fucking wind
boogie
cover.
with the hoodie.
Like, life is so inconvenient sometimes.
But
that's like what makes you appreciate like the good parts, you know?
Oh yeah, I love when we can sit down and have like a quality podcast. Cause and then I feel like if we were to sit down and try to have a podcast with all of those shitty conditions, it wouldn't have been a piece of content that I would be happy putting out. So like, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I feel like even the beginning of this conversation. Yeah, you can grab that. I feel like, thanks for blowing that on me, bro. Okay, bet. But no, I feel like even the beginnings of those other conversations were so like tense and fucking like.
I think it was more of a
like filled with like this anxious energy where it's like, oh, we have to get this fucking done because it's like, fuck.
The schedule. Yeah,
and I think those fucking trials and tribulations, like, we just had to do that because, like, you know, shit happens in life.
Yeah, but here we are, boys and girls. Long time no see. Yeah, man, a little life update, I suppose.
I'm so sorry.
Thank
you.
The pressure washing business this summer is not.
You don't have to pass that back over here.
It's not popping too much. So I'm a little broke at the moment, but.
Yeah, sorry guys, just had to pass something back to the assistant.
Oh, good. I was just letting him know what's going on business-wise. But yeah, we'll find some way to make it through and pay all our bills and not go under.
Yeah, man. I feel like over the last like 2 weeks where I've just been fucking living life and like maybe not like learning new lessons in life, but just like having them really banged into my soul. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there were things that like I pondered upon or thought about that maybe like I thought I understood, but it's really like I just knew the concept. I didn't like understand it like to my core, because like at the end of the day, like maybe I'd still fucking break the lesson, you know what I mean? Because like I don't know, not that I don't know the true consequences of like not following along the path that I want to, but it's like I didn't I feel like I was living life like less seriously a little bit like for these past few months, and like I was caught in this haze of like thinking I was living super seriously, and then like fucking people are rolling up right now while the assistant's bringing out the damn Puffco. Having a conniption and shit.
Oh my god, there's a whole line of people coming to check their mail. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mail day, so people are about.
Watch your.
The assistant going crazy right now.
Oh, wow. No, the laptop went super low, so I figured we'd throw that on there.
We don't have any extra cookies.
Not
It's on 86.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, we need this.
No, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, no way.
I'm
Sorry.
And we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna cut that shit
Yeah.
out. And we're back.
And we're back.
So like,
Consequences.
Yeah, I feel like I fucking have been caught in this like haze of thinking I'm like trying, like spinning my wheels almost, just like thinking I'm like trying so hard, but like I'm ending up just like getting nowhere. You know what I mean? And then it's like I'm focused too hard on getting somewhere to like actually make any progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
I totally get you. Like I feel, and like I think I've had this conversation with you privately, but you know, like I feel like I've seized in a way, and like I feel like if I'm not constantly doing something to like actively progress, like after I got my degree, like I graduated in May for context. But I mean, after I got my degree, I kind of just like, what the fuck? What now? What now? And I don't know. It's
I feel like that's coming up for me. Like I'm about to enter into my program for the physical therapy thing, and I feel like it's just I'm going into my program for the physical therapy thing, and I feel like I'm just gonna come either to the application date and like not make it in, and then it's like, well, fuck, like what am I supposed to do now other than like wait to reapply and work? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like if I do make it, it's like, well, there goes my whole week, because you're basically just like
their bitch for however many weeks,
working like a work week. You know what I mean? Like just
paying them to work a work week, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not paying them. Like, honestly, like, everybody who's watching who pays taxes, you're paying them. Because my school is, like, totally paid for by, like, the federal Pell Grants and everything.
Oh, wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And, dude, you know what was crazy, actually? I thought I had all my shit submitted, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking to Faith like, yeah, my shit's chilling, you know what I mean? Like, financial aid, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And, like, all I'm thinking I have to do is, like, register for 2 more classes before school starts so, you know, I can get the federal bag.
Right.
And, like, they pay me for going to school.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I log on to my shit, and they're like, yeah, so you know how you've had to send in the same documents for the past 3 years? We need more.
Bruh.
Like, the comment specifically was like, yo, so you sent us your mom's death certificate. What about your dad's? And I was like, do you really
Oh
need both?
my god. Like,
Dude, I don't even have the other one, man.
Fucking hell.
And, like, I see, like, when I log in, then it's like, yeah, this shit's due in, like, fucking 5 days. Not even 4 days, you know what I mean? And like if you don't fucking
and
turn
you
it
have
in,
to find
you
that.
have to pay for school. And I'm just like,
Fucking hell.
I don't have that. I don't.
Fucking hell.
Or I do have that.
Is it like
would
public
just,
record?
strain
Like,
me.
could you like go to like a public office and maybe find it?
It would be like a bitch, but yeah, I could go to the courthouse and grab a new death certificate. But thankfully, this lady or woman, she called, or I made an appointment immediately and was like, I need to talk to a motherfucker ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked to me, and she was like, oh, I feel like it was like literally after I was like, yeah, so I sent you guys my mom's death certificate, but now you need my dad's, but like you didn't need my dad's for the past like 4 semesters, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm like wondering what's up, and she's like, I feel like it took her like 10 seconds to register, like, oh, oh, she's like, no, oh, like, you know, like, I'm looking at this, and then like 10 seconds into saying that like bullshit derogatory sentence where it's just gonna be like, you're gonna still have to send me your shit, bitch.
Yeah.
She was like, you know what? I'm looking at this and we have everything we need. I don't know why we keep making you send this stuff. And I'm like,
yo,
thanks.
Thank God.
Thank you for making do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, I feel
that would have
like
driven me crazy.
it didn't even drive me crazy. It was just like, because I feel like to be honest with the podcast, I tripped on shrooms like in between the last podcast and this one, and I feel like I realized that I had a lot of blocks up where I just feel like guilty for like being in a position where I'm like not in a position to be independent, you know what I mean? Where it's like not even like I have to rely on someone, but I have to cooperate, you know what I mean, with somebody else to like make my goal happen. It like makes me feel guilty, you know what I mean? Where it's like if I have to make someone listen to me, it's like, fuck, I feel guilty because I'm not like paying you to be my therapist, you know what I mean? And then it's like, you know, just like that relates to a lot of things. And
I think a lot of that though, like even growing up like very religious, like I feel like guilt is like something that's instilled in you as a kid, and like guilt is so easy to apply to yourself in any kind of, like I feel guilty when I fucking don't hold the door open for someone.
Really?
No, genuinely. Like if I'm like, oh shit, like they were definitely close enough for me to like hold the door for them, I definitely like, I'm like fuck.
Damn, I feel like it depends, but I know the feeling you're talking about where it's like, fuck, I fucking could have totally opened that shit for them. But I feel like I've like reached the point in my life where it's like, yeah, I can pivot very quickly and be like, yeah, but they're a stranger though, so fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never see you again in my life ever. And if I do, I'll apologize, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like that it's more of the guilt that I feel like that family pressure puts on. I feel like because guilt and shame and all of those things I feel like mix into family like units more than people would like to admit, especially like,
oh, for sure.
And like even
because it's a way to control people,
right? Absolutely. And I think even, you know, from your roots, I think Vietnamese households have always been very like strict and stringent, and you know, get your shit done, and maybe you can possibly have some fun. Like,
yeah,
maybe.
like when I was a kid, our assistant was like the only person who I could like talk to in the outside world. I fucking did not have friends, and like the concept of going over to my friend's house was foreign to me, you know what I mean? And I feel like even now, what's it called? The way I socialize with people is influenced by how I didn't socialize with people as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, now I fucking struggle with saying hi to people, or like I struggle with being open with people too. You know what I mean?
You know what I've been
like
doing?
New people.
Sorry. You know what I've been doing lately is like when people ask me how I'm doing, I try to stray away from, and it's just like a mental exercise for me, I guess, but I'll stray away from telling them like, good, yeah. Like, I'll be like, honestly, things are going kind of rough today. XYZ happened, but you know, we're getting through it. And I feel like just even being that little bit open with like a stranger who you'll never talk to again, it just helps you in some way. I don't know what it is yet, but it's been helping me a lot for sure.
No, I feel like I know exactly what you mean, because that's how I feel like Virginia was. Like everybody was so open about being like nice and friendly, and like the type of people to, if you're walking your dog out in the morning, you can like say good morning and they won't be like, you know, like I feel like I was pondering on that this morning. Like I was thinking about how in Florida, like where I live, it's like a nice area, so you can kind of be like say like, hey, good morning, like in the morning, you know what I mean? But like, there's still a pretty fat chance that they're not gonna like scoff at you or give you a dirty look, but like they're gonna act like really surprised and like awkward. Like they're gonna be like, oh, hey, or like, good morning, you know,
Morning.
like, yeah, and then it's like, all right, and then it's the rare occasion where it's normal. So I feel like that deters me from doing it here.
Yeah. No, I could definitely understand that. And, like, it's definitely easier for me. I feel like I can, like, definitely blend as just, like, a big old jolly white dude. And, like, most of the time I'm wearing, like, my work shit, so I'm not very, like, I'm very unassuming. So people will, like, most of the time, like, interact with me. But, like, I mean, you definitely do get those, like, few off occasions where people just, like, don't want to talk to you. But, I mean, I think around here, especially, there's some like deep-rooted racism that like people won't even talk about.
Oh yeah, bro. I noticed that just like being Asian, I feel like it's becoming more prominent as I get older, where it's like, oh, people are just like looking at me through this lens of like, he's Asian and he's like, he has these traits. And I feel like since I had like the opposite traits before, I can see how you treat like a fat ass motherfucking ugly ass Asian, and then how you treat like a tall motherfucking cut like Asian guy who like goes to the gym. You know what I mean? It's like, it's night and day. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And it's like, even if you treat how you treat like an average Asian guy, you know what I mean, who might be like a little bit more heavy set, it's like night and day. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like 90% of the people that I like meet eyes with, and I'd like, when I'm walking around, like I look like I'm a looker, you know what I mean? Like I look around, and like when I don't like look down at the ground when I'm looking forward, because just like as a kid I used to do that all the time, and I feel like it's better for your mental health to look up and forward, you know what I mean? Just to like not be looking down all the time, because it gets on your like worldview. But I do that, and I like see people's eyes all the time, and they're like looking right at me, you know what I mean? And like they look away, or they start looking pissed.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And then like some people like to smile, which is nice. You know what I mean? But like no, I just feel like everybody really treats people based on their appearance, you know what I mean?
No, 100%. Like I could tell you like the difference between, because I was at like 230, so I've gained like 70 pounds back. And like me now, I'll tell you, is like I still get some, like most of the time it's like, wow, you're a big guy, like wow, you're muscular or whatever it is, but I just feel fat as fuck. But when I'm skinny and I feel like I'm looking at, like, I look at women, I could just like catch eyes with them and be like, I know that you fucking are looking at me. But I haven't felt like that in like a fat minute. So, I don't know.
I feel like I'm in that stage. Like, it's funny that you were 20. I feel like whenever you were around that stage, and like that's where I am now. And like I feel like when you talk about it, it's like, yeah, I could just get the girl. But like looking at her, you know what I mean?
No,
and I feel like it's easy for me to either get the girls like Instagram or Snap or a number, you know what I mean? But to like, and it's not even like, to like get this girl somewhere or like get something happening with this girl. It's like to even have like a decent conversation with like a girl is kind of crazy hard, because it's like you have to deal with like their expectations and like how they're feeling at the time. And if like what I've been seeing more recently is like people who are living a busy life, where it's like nonstop from like the moment they wake up to like the moment they sleep, they complain online on social media about how like this person who's interested in them is like trying to talk to them or text them, and they're just like, fuck, like for anyone who like actually looks at TikTok or whatever, or Instagram Reels, it's like fucking looking at the like good morning text, or like looking at the text or whatever, like after you fucking done A B C D F G, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, like I feel like there's so many misconceptions on what makes like a person like full good, or even just like right, you know what I mean? I feel like it's not right for you to like Not even not right, I guess, because that's like a personal thing. But like for me, I personally would not like to engage with people that I don't have time to engage with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
and it's like,
definitely.
and then it's like I'm making my own problems, and it's like I don't have time to engage with you, but you want to engage with me, like you know what I mean? So it's like,
Oh, but you want to talk to me?
this is like, bro, just fucking don't talk back to them. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, bro.
No, usually when I catch the hint, it's just like, all right, whatever. If you don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. Fine. Like, you know, I'm not gonna like beg. No, I don't want to say that, but like, I'm not gonna like. I want equal attention, like that I give you. You know, that's it. And if you're not giving that, like, right off the bat, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth my time.
Bro, recently what got me like heated was like this girl who I was talking to and texting, you know what I mean? It's like she's been like liking my stories and like fucking previous to me, like not like going ghost, but like I wanted to see if she'd like text me, you know what I mean? So like I just stopped texting her a little bit. And she did once, you know what I mean? So, like, I was like, let's see if it happens again.
Yeah.
And then it was like, nothing. So I texted her. And then, like, it was like negative. Just like a negatory, my man. You know what I mean? And, like, she was texting someone that, like, you and me were on the game with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, I was just like, this bitch is leaving me undelivered and all that. I'm gonna be petty as fuck. I just like unsent the message and was just like, fuck you. I don't give a I know you've seen this. You've like looked at my story like while we've been playing, and then you just don't want to respond like quick. Like I literally don't want to talk to you anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one girl that I had messed around with previously. We had gone out for like 2 weeks and maybe a month or whatever, and she like we had hung out like platonically, nothing really like that, and then I'd kind of like been talking to her kind of flirty, and then she got weird, and I was like, okay, whatever, and then I had like tried to hang out with her, and then I sent her 1 or 2 messages like confirming that we were hanging out, didn't reply to them, and so like day of I was like, called her, I was like, hey man, fucking hanging out or not? Like I kind of have like a schedule that I have to like keep, you know. And she's just like, okay, cool. Like, just let me know that. Fine, good with me. Like,
you know
you're
what's
just
funny,
wasting
though?
my time.
To argue, like, to not be like, bitches suck.
Yeah, no.
To argue from the female's perspective, like, I was with a female friend recently and, like, spent a lot of time with her. And she was like, yeah, I feel like girls, they, like, and I'm a victim of this, too. Like, their imaginations are pretty active. So, like, whenever it's like first happening, maybe it's like late, maybe they're drunk, maybe they're like smoking a little bit, maybe they're just like really horny or happy, you know what I mean? Like they're like talking to the guy and then like making the plans like, ooh, this shit's gonna be crazy.
But it wasn't even
like
right.
But like let me keep talking.
I'll let you finish your thought.
Let me keep cooking. Let me cook. Let me cook. All right. But they'll just be like or like, oh, this will be fun. You know what I mean? Like, because I'd hope you'd want the girl that you're hanging out with to be like, this might be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll, like, build it up in their imagination and then, like, go to sleep. And then the day of, they're like, their imagination goes the other way. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, fuck. And I feel like that's pretty valid. You know what I mean? Because, like, I get that, but, like, in smaller waves, you know?
Right. And I'm not saying, like, it's... Oh, I planned this when we were fucked up, or we planned this when I'm just saying, like, if you don't have an intention of like hanging out with me or spending time with me, just let your boy know. You know, I just feel like I would grant you the same respect if I wasn't able to like hang,
you know,
or chill. You know,
I feel like since I know so many girls, like my philosophy with that, like, event ever happening again is like it's basically gonna happen, you know what I mean? You're just lucky if it doesn't happen, you know? So like live your life as if every girl you ever make plans with is just gonna flake on you, and then whenever they don't, it's like, holy I actually made plans like for our plans, and then it's like, fuck, I gotta cancel on you. But no, it's like,
see, it's not even like that for me. I genuinely feel like if they don't have the same excitement to hang out as I do, then
well, yeah, it's like I don't want to hang out with you anymore, but at the same time, it's like I expect it at this point. Like I know girls are fickle and like they're indecisive and like.
And I'm not girl hating by any means. I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel like I'm spitting facts, you know.
Yeah,
if
no,
a girl
100%.
was listening to me, I'd be like, yeah, you're indecisive a little bit, and like you're fucking, you flip flop sometimes, and you know what? I'm not even talking about every girl that I know. I'm just talking about this one in particular. And like, you don't think all the way through sometimes.
I guess, bro. But
so, like, with all those things combined, I can see why you cancel on a strange man. Like a stranger guy, you know. If you, like, come on, man. You could easily overpower that bitch. Like,
no, 100%. I would say, like...
You got to give, some consideration.
But you got to remember the
bitches.
context that I'm thinking of is, like, we dated in, like, 8th grade. We've known each other through high school. And,
okay. Well, you got to give me this.
I'm thinking
this is like a Tinder bitch.
No. This is like a girl that I have like one of my first kisses or whatever, and like we like link back up in adulthood. Like I definitely know her. Like I feel like it aired more on the side of like I'm like hot shit. Don't think that like I'm gonna give you my attention. And like after that, I was like, you know what? I just don't want to give anyone my time or energy. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. I was just like.
I feel like that's not good. I feel like that's like you're limiting yourself. You know what I mean?
No, but at the same time, I feel like right now I'm trying to build something for myself, and like I don't know exactly what I'm building to yet, but I don't think a girl's conducive at this current moment.
Oh, I would totally stand for a partner right now, bro. I feel like I live and thrive way better whenever I have, like, a female partner around. Even if it's, like, a friend. You know what I mean? Like, just, like, the fucking balance of, like, fucking, oh, like, you want to do this and I want to do this, and that kind of, like, coincides with each other so we can, like, you know, do the things we both want to do because we both kind of don't want to be lonely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's, like... fucking just fun. And then I feel like it's just for me personally better that way. Even at the end of the day is more relaxing with like not even just a girl that you like around,
a person
but like
that you like to spend
someone
time
that
with.
you like to spend time with around. And then like the male part of me just wants it to be a female. You know what I mean? It's like, and like...
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, affection at night was, like, peak. Like, when I lived by myself in an apartment and girls could come over and stay the night and, like, I could wake up in the morning, make breakfast, and do whatever. Like, we both go to work. That's awesome. That's great for me. But, you know, living back at home and, like, not really having my own space right now is also probably not super conducive to a relationship just yet. But when I get the pod studio cracking, it's gonna be cracking.
Oh son.
But yeah, we're at the about 30-minute mark, and the sun has hit the horizon. I'm about to bake. I'm gonna be half baked.
Yo, Christian's leg is fucking melting right now.
I'm gonna be half baked, and I'm gonna
like
find.
Soaked. I'm soaked right now.
Some more seasoning.
Underneath my fucking shirt.
Some fucking freckles.
But you want to close it out with what you've been smoking on this week?
Oh yeah, man. So I just picked up some Hunch Punch, and I picked up a 1 gram sauce cart that is called Sophistafunk. Been smoking on that.
Dude, I saw that.
It's pretty good.
Really, you usually go with it.
Yeah.
I usually go, not even usually, but like the mango one goes crazy.
See,
bro. I love it so much.
I get really tired of the fruity ones. But
I feel like it's like the best though. Like it's not even like like vapey fruity. It's like this is like actual live resin. Like this tastes like how it's supposed to taste.
Right,
you know?
right.
But it was 7/10 just passed. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
So like if you're in the med market, there was some fucking crazy ass sales. They had like One dispensary had 71% off their live resin grams, so it was like $18 a fucking gram.
Wow.
I mean, that shit was
Not
fucking
bad.
crazy. But I copped like 4 grams of hash rosin, like fucking a half and a quarter of bud, or no, I actually think I copped like a whole ounce this week, and then I'm just down to like a half, or maybe less.
Nice.
But yeah, man, I've just been smoking. Having like a great time switching out my bongs with the Zep, just like having a new clean bong at the start every day, making me feel like an
Nice.
absolute baller. You know what I mean?
So nice.
And yeah, I feel like I've been living the dream stoner life of just like always having weed, always having dabs, like always like being able to go out, like go and sesh with my friends. You know what I mean? Like it's very nice to like be 20 at this time. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is 20. I'll upgrade in like 2 months when I turn 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll start being like, oh, we're gonna look fancy and like, you know.
Man, I'm at 22 and I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I want bitches. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
trying
pues,
to look good at the club. I'm trying to bust it down.
But
Shout out to Nadine.
Nadine, you're the fucking bomb.
She's been DMing me while we've been on our hiatus, bro. I hope you've been liking the fucking vlogs. Podcast back out here for you. We're fucking sweating it out for you right now.
It for ya.
Specifically, and shout out to Jake too. He said he like actually watches our shit at work. So.
Yeah, Jake, you a fucking baller, and I'm not gonna stop vaping or fucking ripping cards.
Hashtag stop with the cards, Tristan.